everyone. Today in this video, we will learn how to change interrogative sentences into passive voice. If you do not know how to change simple statements into passive voice, you can watch my video based on that topic too. This is in continuation to that. So let us start. Let us read this sentence given here. Do they watch the match every month? Oh, this is a question. That means it is an interrogative sentence. This is in which voice? Yes, it is in active voice. Have a look to this one also. Did mother bake these biscuits? Oh, again a question. And again, it is in active voice. But the question is, how do we change them into passive voice? So here I have a few steps as to how you're going to change these sentences into passive voice. I hope you all remember the basic steps that I taught you in the last video for conversion of sentences in active voice to passive voice. The most important step is to identify the subject, the verb and the object, and then change positions. That means the subject will go to object's place and object comes to the subject's place. Once you have done that, now the next thing in an interrogative sentence is to see which auxiliary verb has been used in that sentence, because most of the times in interrogative sentences we use auxiliary verbs like do, does, did, has, have. Now you have to identify these verbs and you have to change them. How do we change them? If your sentence has do or does, you will change do to is and does will change to are. Okay, the next one, did. If your sentence has this word did, this auxiliary verb did, you will change it to was or were depending on the sentence. If you're talking about one thing, that means singular thing, then we will use was, and in case of plural you will use were. The next one, if your sentence has or have in it, has or have, in any case you will change them to have been. Okay, if your question has this word has, that will also change to have been, and have will also change to have been. Now let us consider the structure of the sentence. What is going to be the structure of our sentence when we change it into passive voice? First and foremost thing will be the conversion of the auxiliary verb. So if your sentence has do, it will change to is. If your sentence has does, it will change to are. Did will change to either was or were. Has will change to have been. Have will change to have been. So that's the first thing that you're going to write in your sentence. The next will be the object. Subject will go at the end and object is going to come in the front. So the second thing that we're going to write is the object, followed by the verb. The verb is the action word in the sentence, and always remember in passive voice, verb is always in its third form, followed by the preposition by, and the last is the subject. Simple enough. If you remember this structure very well, you can easily convert an interrogative sentence into passive voice. Okay, let us take the examples. We can just go through the same sentences that we took initially. The first one, do they watch the match every month? So here, what is the subject? What are we talking about? Yes, we are talking about what? Match. Yes, we are talking about the match, but who is the doer of action? They. They is the doer of action. So that means they is the subject. Okay. Then what is the object here? Object is the match. And what is the verb here? Yes, the verb is watch. Now next step in interrogative sentences is to identify the auxiliary verb and to change it. What is the auxiliary verb used here? The auxiliary verb used here is do. And I told you do will change to is. Very good. So first thing that we'll be writing in the sentence will be is, followed by the object. So what is the object? The match. Is the match? What will come after that? Yes, verb in its third form. What is the third form of watch? It is watched. Is the match watched by them every month? Now they will change to them. This I have already discussed in my previous video, that personal pronouns have to be changed. So they will change to them. So what will our sentence look like? Yes, is the match watched by them every month? And every month they are just extras. So we will write whatever extra is there in the sentence towards the end of it once we've already converted our sentence. Moving on to the next example. Did mother bake these biscuits? So in this sentence, the doer of action is mother, that is the subject. These biscuits are the object, and the verb over here is bake. What is the auxiliary verb here? Did. And did will change to either was or were. Now we need to see whether we are talking about something which is plural or singular. Yes, we are going to bring this object in the beginning. That means now we are focusing on these biscuits, which are plural. So we will use were over here. So our sentence will start with were followed by these biscuits. Then the third form of verb, that is baked. Were these biscuits baked by mother? Simple enough. And here our sentence is in passive voice and it remains to be a question. Let us take another example. Have you written these letters? So who is the doer of action here? You, that is the subject. We are talking about these letters, so that is the object. What is the verb here? It is written. And what is the auxiliary verb used over here? Have. And as we discussed, we know we need to change have. Have into what? Have been. Okay, so we will start with have these letters been written by you. Now you must be wondering, why did I add these letters over here in between? Have these letters been written by you? Yes, because we cannot write like this, have been these letters written by you. No, we have to write, have these letters been written by you. So this is how we change such sentences into passive voice. I know you must be finding conversion of interrogative sentences into passive voice very simple, and especially for the ones who have already seen my last video. But there are a few things that you need to keep in mind whenever you are converting questions into passive voice. Always remember, modals like can, must, should, they do not change. They remain the same, both in case of active and passive voice. They don't change at all. Let us take an example for this. Have a look at this sentence. Can you write this in Arabic? Now over here, you do not have any auxiliary verb. You have a modal over here, and that is can. This will not change. So let's move on to basic steps. That is, first of all, we will identify the subject. Who is the subject here? Yes, you is the subject. Who is the verb over here? Yes, right is the verb. And who is the object? This is the object. So next step is to swap the positions. You have to write object in subject's place and subject goes towards the end. Okay. But before that, the first thing that we have to write is can. Can will remain in its position only and it will not change. Okay. That is what I'm trying to tell you here. Can. Then after that, we will write the object, that is this. Can this be written? Right will change to third form of verb, that is written. Can this be written by you in Arabic? In Arabic, they are just extensions. They will be followed as it is. We'll just copy it from there. The main focus is to swap positions, change the verb, and can has to be in its place itself. That will not change. And the next thing that you need to remember is that if in your question there are question words used like who, what, Which? They are question words. If your sentence has these question words, we need to remember that whenever we are changing them into passive voice, these question words do not change. They remain where they are. They will come in the beginning itself, okay? And rest everything else remains the same. Like we did it in models, the same thing again. Let us take an example for this now. Which road have the protesters blocked? Now we have a question word right in the beginning, which is which. This will not change. It will remain where it is, all right? The next step is to write the object. But before we write the object, we first need to identify. So let us see who is the subject in this sentence. Subject is the doer of action. So who is the doer of action? The protesters, okay? And what are we talking about? I mean, who's the receiver? Who's the object over here? The object in this sentence is road, and that is already in the beginning. Our object is right in the beginning. So after which we will be writing our object, which road, okay? Now we have an auxiliary verb used here, which is have, and I told you need to change have to have been. So which road? Now can we write have been? No, we cannot, because now we are talking about one road. We are talking about one road. So which road has been? That's the singular form. Which road has been, what is the verb now? Blocked. And blocked is already in its third form. So which road has been blocked by the protesters? So we've shifted the subject towards the end. So here our sentence is, which road has been blocked by the protesters? I'm sure in this sentence you must be wondering how come the object is in the beginning and how do we come to know? Yes, the object is right in the beginning and the subject is towards the end. But the trick to this is you need to ask yourself, who is doing the action? The protesters, okay? Now the next thing you must be wondering is that if road is written, why have we used have there in the question? Yes, because over here, which road have the protesters blocked? So have is used for the protesters, and protesters are in plurals. So that means that is why we have used have over here. But in our passive voice, if you observe, which road? Now we are talking about road, one road. Which road has been blocked by the protesters? So we've taken the protesters towards the end, and our focus in our passive voice sentence is on road, which is singular. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and now you know how to convert interrogative sentences into passive voice. In case you have any doubt, your doubts are always welcome. You can just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Do not forget to hit the bell icon, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Now bye for now, and I'll get back to you all very soon.